What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video, here to talk to you guys today about Halo Outpost Discovery. Now, I did a video about this some time ago, talking about my hopes and expectations back when it was announced. Here it is. It's one weekend away. It's coming to 5 different cities, the first being my beloved city, Orlando, Florida. I am beyond excited to be among the first to go check this out. So, I felt like I wanted to do a video on this because I don't feel like it's getting the attention it deserves. I have really thought hard about this, and I cannot think of any other video game franchise ever that has done a quote-unquote world tour. I know we're talking continental United States, but you get the gist here. Of going around and basically setting up an event for fans, like a mini fan fest. I think the closest thing was probably when PlayStation had the Road to Greatness, where they brought the big party bus. That was a big bus that was full of PlayStation consoles and VR and that sort of thing. But nothing along the lines of this. A mobile, semi-mobile, I should say, experience, driving around to different cities, setting up events for the fans, showing off what's going on. And I just think that's so incredible. One, as a Halo fan, two, as a video game fan, the fact that they're bringing this beloved franchise to life in a way that's never been done before, I think is really cool. So I pulled some stuff down I wanted to talk to you guys about. Partially stuff that I've learned from social media, some stuff I looked up on my own, just to give you guys an idea of what I think we can expect and how I think it's all going to go down. And expect videos from me after the fact. I'm going to be recording a bunch of video while I'm out there to put together a little, little snippet of things that I've seen for you guys. So, first and foremost, the website, HaloOutpostDiscovery.com. You can still buy tickets. They are still available. Some of the VIPs are starting to sell out. So there you can see the different dates. I'll be there in Orlando, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, all day, every day, baby, because that's how I roll. But it's also hitting Philadelphia, my hometown of Chicago, Illinois, Houston, Texas, and Anaheim, California. So it's going to be in a lot of really good places here, which I like. Let's go ahead and close that and clean up our mess. So first and foremost, I guess let's go back here, sorry. Let's talk about what is actually going to be at the event. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and I think it's really cool that they are trying their best to make this an event for everybody, the lore buffs and the video game side of people, casual fans, more competitive scene, that sort of thing. So they have 10 different things. There's actually a couple others that I'll talk about. They have like 10 different things that they are advertising right now. They have the Hall of History, which is going to be just basically a giant walking museum that depicts everything from graphics and artifacts and visuals and such around the Halo universe for you to walk and see. And they're going to have, probably different character models of the Master Chief and the Arbiter and the Warthog, stuff you can look at and see. They're also going to have a lot of just pictorials. My guess in my head is probably like the history of Halo so far. Talking about the Great Schism, talking about, the bombing of New Mombasa, the glassing of New Mombasa, Halo Reach, Planet Reach, that sort of things. That'd be my guess. We'll have to wait and see, but they just give you some pictures here to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect. And a lot of these are just high-level concept arts. This isn't by any means a representation, but I think for me, I'll probably be spending a lot of time at the Hall of History because it seems like a really cool place to see things brought to life. They're also going to have what they call the Ring Experience. This is going to be a sit-down dome theater theatrical experience, giving maybe a tour of what the ring looks like. Maybe you're going to be flying around on a Pelican or something. I'm not really entirely sure. But this is going to be something that you kind of sit in and watch like a movie of. I think that could be interesting. I don't want to say that's my number one thing that I'm excited about, but I like that they're doing this because I think it'll give you a scope for how big the Halo installations are and maybe just a feel for the universe. They're also going to have the Covenant Escape Room, which I'm really curious about. I have done a couple escape rooms, and I've been horrible at all of them. So my wife's going to be with me. I'm going to be meeting up with some other friends while I'm there. Maybe they'll be a little smarter than me and can help me out. I'm not really sure what to expect here. I don't think this is like a full-blown escape room. There's going to be a lot of people pushing in and out of there. This might just be like a little kiosk setup or somewhere. But it's basically going to put you in some sort of like Covenant ship that you have to escape, which Could be interesting. I think more from the fact that you're going to be inside a Covenant ship, less about the escape room part. But we spend a lot of time in the Halo franchise in Covenant ships, so maybe I'll know my way out just inherently. I'm not entirely sure. They're also adding a combat deck, which is going to have some basically laser tag. You can run around and shoot each other. They're going to call it like their pseudo big team battle. That looks like it could be interesting. More like laser tag. I haven't played laser tag in a very, very, very long time, so that'd be fun. And now that I weigh a lot less, there's going to be less of me to hit. So maybe I will do a little bit better, because I used to be the big, fat, slow guy. Now I'm the medium-sized weight, slow guy. They're also adding a VR experience of the training grounds. This one looks very, very interesting. This is going to be a combat environment where you're going to get to put on a headset and shoot some targets. I've seen a lot of footage from this, but just still shots. VR does not advertise well. It never has. So this is something that I think they say you're going to have to see to believe. I really do believe that. I don't think this is something that you're going to be able to just look at and say, oh, that looks cool. I think you have to put the headset on your own and check it out. So I'm curious for what that's going to be like. They also have the Pelican training, which is a Pelican training simulation. It seems like it's going to be some sort of flight simulator that allows you to basically fly through a Pelican. It says you're going to get some hands-on with teamwork and deft decision-making. Well, most Pelicans are single pilot. I'm sure for the sake of this, to get more people in, they're probably going to have other stations, but typically it's just one person, and then the chief jumps out the back and just wrecks everybody's face. I'm still excited for this. I work with flight simulators often for my job, so maybe I can say this is on-the-job training. I don't know. They're also going to have a kiosk, which isn't really so much of anything exciting here. Just saying that they're going to have basically a concierge for you to walk around and look at. They're going to have a target range, which includes basically I'm not really sure if this is going to use like Boomco or what. It says different game difficulties and target profiles after each match. They can show and compare their speed to others. I can't imagine this is Boomco because those darts go everywhere. I don't know if this is going to be some computer-based thing like along the times of a Time Crisis game, or if this is going to be something along the lines of like a Fireteam Raven. I'm not really entirely sure. But it's going to be more in terms of, obviously, Halo is a first-person shooter, so it makes sense to have something that's shooting, right? You're also going to have the Mega Constructs, which is a interactive exhibit showing off all the Mega Constructs action figures and a drop pod that you can like check out and walk through. Never got the Halsey Mega Construct figure. I am very frustrated. Maybe it'll be there, and if it is, I will steal it. And then lastly, the thing I think most of us are excited for, this will be the #1 spot that I hit, the PX, the Post Exchange, which is going to include a bunch of exclusive items. They've already revealed a hat and a shirt that has the logo on it. They said there's more stuff coming. This is going to be where you buy all your swag. I cannot wait. So a lot of stuff to do, believe it or not. How they're laying everything out is it's going to be, for at least here in Orlando, it's going to be in the West Concourse, or the Orange County Convention Center. It's going to be these 3 halls. So Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and Alpha 3. That's a pretty respectable space. You're talking over 270,000 square feet. This is a lot of stuff. So you're going to probably put a wall here, and they're just going to have this all opened up to all the different areas. I think that's really, really cool. Now, on top of all the other things that they mentioned before, there are a few other things that are going to be there as well. They're going to have stations set up for people to play competitive tournaments right there on the fly. I don't know if any of the broadcasters are going to be there actually doing like mixed streaming or like announcing of the tournament space, but there'll definitely be some Master Chief Collection tournaments and some maybe Halo 5 tournaments there. They're also going to be Halo Reach for PC will be there to play. So if you were not able to attend E3 this year, they will have Reach there to play. They're also going to bring the Halo Firefight. Not Firefight. Why am I drawing a blank? The arcade game. The one at Dave & Buster's. That'll be there as well. I'm really excited for that. And then they said they're also going to have some other special announcements. They've already announced that Jen Taylor and Steve Downs, Cortana and Master Chief respectively, will be there for photographs and for picture opportunities, which is really, really cool. So you're going to be able to get their stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty action-packed. You could either buy a regular day admission or the VIP admission. The VIP admission is going to get you a little bit extra loot here. You're going to get some extra goodies. The Game Pass thing, they've bumped up to 6 months. I don't know why it says trial. That's something they haven't changed on their website. They just emailed us about that. So that'll be a 6-month thing. You're going to get some swag for your Xbox avatar. You're going to get a little gift bag, which includes a dog tag, a Funko Pop, which is a gold Master Chief, and you're also going to get a bag. You're going to get access to the lounge. You're going to get in an hour early and stay an hour late, except on Sunday you just get in an hour early. So I think this is going to be really, really, really fun. Last thing I want to say before I close out this video, even if you aren't going, which if you're nearby one of these cities, I highly encourage you to do so. As I mentioned at the top of this video, there's been nothing I've seen like this before. If nothing else, go to this website. Go to HaloOutpostDiscovery.com, click on news, and they have put together some really cool documentaries. They're not very long. Just little documentaries on things they've been working on. You can see behind the scenes at this company, Whale Studios, looking at them put together some of the big props. You're going to see them assembling the Arbiter. You're going to see them assembling some grunts. You're going to see some of the Master Chief. You're going to get to see behind the scenes with Studio 41B, which is another company that is also going to be helping out. You're going to get to see Parker Brothers, who's putting together the Warthog. And you're going to get to see some of the costume contests that they have and some of the cosplayers. I think this is really cool. I love these. This reminds me a lot of the Sprint documentaries that they did prior to the launch of Halo 5. I was hoping they would do a little bit more of these, but you know what? It's enough. I understand they don't want to show their hand too much yet, but this is really cool. So I think Halo Outpost Discovery is going to be amazing. In case you couldn't tell, I'm super excited to be there. If you're a fan of my channel and you see me out there, come by and say hi. I'd love to meet you guys. I would love to experience and geek out on all things Halo with you because it's a very important game to me, and I think the people that are going there, a lot of people are going to be like me, super fans that are just going to be blown away by every little detail because that's just how we are. And with that, I'm going to close out this longer than I expected video, but you know what? That's okay. Hope you guys made it to the end. If so, good for you. Consider commenting, rating, and subscribing if you haven't already, but you know what? If not, that's okay too. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.